Well, we got a project today. Grab some wood right now. I gotta jack up the truck. Came home last night and found one of the rims snapped in half. Yeah, the rim must have been on here a really long time. It was my truck. I would have maintained it. But sometimes you can only do so much, I guess. I'll show you here. Look at this. The rim moves. You can see that. It's become completely separated. And I know this Harbor Freight Hercules gun goes up to 600. My last truck, I had it around 550, 600, and it would take it off. My torque broke my torque multiplier. I don't want to turn anymore. I've whacked on them to try to make sure they're not seized to the rim. If I had a 1-inch gun, maybe. But I'm getting pretty desperate. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to torch it down, and then hopefully I could take the air chisel and knock that off. Otherwise I gotta cut them completely off. What you do when you don't got a lot of money, you gotta make it work with what you got. Guess I'm rich with what I got, so what I'm trying to say is if you ain't got a lot of money but you got stuff, you got to work with it and make it happen. So I'll check back in a little bit here. Okay, this is where I'm at. So I ran out of gas, but I think I'm gonna have to get down in there better, get in here better, try to bang it off. Let's go get some gas. All right, this is where I got right here. Had to cut them off and hit them off. I tried to use a chain. I tried to slice the lug nut and take my air hammer and chisel it off. Didn't work, but check back here in a minute. Okay, this is where I'm at. I've never seen this before. What in the world? Are these in some kind of other locking something? Lug nut. If you look here, there's threads that go inside this, and there was threads on this one. I did get the wheel off. Sitting over there. Didn't have to cut it up real bad or anything. Yeah, I don't know if I can use that or not. Maybe. No, I'll just get another one. I gotta figure out how to get this off. Okay, this is what I figured out on this adventure. This is how these studs are. I thought this was just one piece black stud all the way through. But what it is the black one. These are also left-handed thread. So it's got an L on it. And then the one on the right-hand side was a right-handed thread, which I wish I would have known. So it's about 130 bucks for all the, see, I'm going the wrong way, I'm used to that. But 130 bucks for all the studs, lug nuts, and the outer studs. Peterbilt had them, but they would have taken about a week to get. Fleet probably got them in a day. So what this does is this black stud hooks up to your, I already got one on. You can see here. This black stud hooks onto the backing plate here, and then your drum goes on, and then your rim, you put your inner rim on, and then that keeps that down. You torque that down to 450 foot-pounds. And then you put your outer rim on and torque that down to, I don't know, 550 or 600. And put your lug nut that you just bought and put it on there. So I was able to get these off without doing any major damage. And that old rim, it broke all the way around. But good rim, thanks to Fleet Pride. Check back in when we're done. Okay, this is where we are at right now. So I got 4 more to go. I'm just letting the drill cool down. They're on there. Tight. Oh. Yeah, anyways. Just try to pull them in with the drill. What you do is you take, well, this is how I do it. You take a stud, stick it through there, stick it through the hole, and then, put the washers on there. And then the cap on it. Cap on it and just suck it right in. It works pretty good. You just got to tap it in the back when you start. This is where we're at. One other thing I noticed while doing this, so what I noticed is if you're pulling them in to get them flush, it almost looks like it wants to start stripping them. You can see this one down here. The thread's starting to get a little, it's hard to see with the light, but move it around here. You can kind of see the threads up here kind of get wore a little bit. So you have to be careful when sucking it in. As soon as it touches, you want to stop or get it close. Okay, I'm going to show you how I do one of these. I put some NACs on there. Don't know if I need it or not. They came out pretty easy. Just bang them out. Got our washers. Got our outer lug nut or lug stud. Now, let me just try to put it in reverse because it's left-handed. Oh, you need a square socket. This one's a 13/16. They might all be that, so let's see here. I pulsate it so that it doesn't overheat my drill. Just doing this one-handed. So now it's getting close. As soon as it hits, I like to stop so it doesn't mess up the threads. You see there's a gap there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. There. Put it. Boom. This Hercules does really well. I can put it'll do the 600 foot-pounds of torque too. It's only a 1/2 inch. And that's it. So this is how those Bud style outer studs go on here. They're supposed to be 450, and they're a pain with that short socket. I don't want to snap them off, so. But we got them all torqued down. Let's get the outer rim on. Okay, we've got the last of the lug nuts on. Now all we gotta do is drive it, then retorque it. It's not too bad of a job. Just got to make sure if you can have the parts ahead of time. And remember, this side, if it has an L, is left-handed thread, and the other side, if it has an R, is right-handed thread. And you should be able to get them off. Thanks for watching.